Having a champion time. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I am SG. Here with me are Ghost of Riddles, Game Wiz, and Sub-Zero.
No, I'm not. Your seeing is merely an illusion.
It's time for more Metroid Dread. I completely forget what the fuck I'm doing.
When we last left off, we did things and stuff. Can you tell it's been a while since we've done a recording?
Yeah. Can you tell our memories kinda suck?
Who are you people?
Who are you people?
Oh wait, I lived. What?
I live, bitch.
Don't you just hate it when you live?
It's the
Because I
worst.
don't. Living's great.
Living is important.
Living's important, but my god does it fucking suck.
I mean, if you're a vacuum cleaner, then maybe. I don't know.
She's gone from suck to blow!
Suck.
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 Suck! Suck! Suck!
Exactly.
I think I might have to start leaving a note to myself in the recording chat of what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing next.
Considering, you know, that we're back to non-linear Metroid here.
Yep.
Yeah. Just like Metroid.
Yep.
Just like Metroid's 1, Super, Prime 1.
Either that or I just start disrespecting my surroundings. Too soon.
I mean, disrespecting your surroundings is how you progress in a Metroid game.
Yep. Okay.
If you're not disrespecting your surroundings, you're not playing it right.
Exactly.
And remember, you can parry the big.
Yeah,
you
I
can
just
parry
remembered.
those big dudes.
You can parry most anything.
God damn it.
Most of it.
My parry got interrupted.
They were like, "No, Jim Bob the Third." Oh, hi, what are you doing here?
Well,
You don't want me here? Fine.
Oh, hi,
Yep.
Opie.
Randy got away.
Oh, fuck. Go, 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 go.
Watch out! It's lemon flavored doom.
Lemon flavored
Do not
death.
want the banana.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I said banana. It was banana death.
Samus don't.
Because we already did lime. We can't have lemon. That's too close.
Samus
I mean,
don't
bananas
like
are.
bananas.
I mean, banana is death to me, so it's really fitting.
Wait, what?
Oh shit!
Can you do it? No.
Swing and a miss.
You suck.
Use it that early.
I forgot about that.
But why?
Oh yeah, wasn't this the existential crisis one?
Alright, we did give them all weird work.
I was trying to think of something, but I'm like, wait, was it this one or was it the other one that did that?
Like, one of these was existential, one of them's depressed. I don't remember what the other ones were.
No, this one. No, I think it was this one was existential. The other one spoke in haiku.
Yeah. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
I'm
Alternative
cold.
refrigerator.
Empty soda can.
Wait, was this the one that thought in shower thoughts?
Alright, that is what this one was. It was shower thoughts.
Pretty much.
Anybody got any shower thoughts?
We kind of used all of them. I'm gonna have to go find more.
We use a lot of
Okay.
them.
Okay, good stuff.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks.
To what?
Spaghettios of death.
You know, now that I
Yeah.
think about it, drug dealers probably buy a lot of Ziploc bags.
They do.
What does that have to do with anything? I don't know.
I know from experience. They buy a lot of Ziploc bags.
Wait, what?
Why do you know this from experience?
Don't ask me about my past.
What?
Don't ask
Did
me
you
about my
too
past.
play shitty games that suck ass?
Yeah, it drove me. It drove me to do drugs.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's also those realizations that the minute hand of a clock moves at exactly one rotation per minute. No shit, Sherlock.
All right.
Why is it called the minute hand if it makes a rotation every hour?
What? You mean? Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
Okay.
Why is it called an hour hand if it has to move? If it takes half a day to finish?
Why is it called a second hand if it takes a minute to rotate?
What is 2
Come on,
plus
over
2?
here.
And why is it fish?
Why do people always think that it's fish?
Why would it not be fish? What are you, stupid?
Why isn't it 2? Why isn't it 2 plus 2 equaling 5? Or 6?
2 plus 2 is it 5? It's 6!
Because there was a whole book. Because there was a whole book about that.
Get over here, banana flavored stupid.
This is the green one.
Oh wait, no, this is the lime one.
This is lime.
Hi, I'm apparently colorblind.
That moment
Hi,
when you
what
realize-
are colors?
That moment when you realize that dying of old age means dying of not dying.
That was his final thought before he died.
Fair enough.
I now have the morph ball.
About fucking time.
You can roll.
I now have orb.
And every
Orb.
fucking Metroid fan is like, holy fuck shit, why do we get this so late?
It's not one of the first 2 items. What is this shit?
I know, right? Okay. Now what?
Get the life! No, that's not right.
Now that you have the morph ball, you have to go to sector what? Oh wait.
You must go to Sector 1 and clear all the air vents out.
Where is Sector
Exactly.
08?
Wait a minute, wrong game.
Well, now that you have the morph ball, you can go ahead and get the missiles. We already have those.
Shit.
What if we didn't?
I can get some missiles.
Oh look, missiles!
Surprised
Found
you're done.
him. Really just quote that.
Also, the best thing that they've done with the 2D entries,
What?
when you have morph ball, you can just spring ball immediately.
Ah, yep.
Don't
That
have
is
to wait
nice.
for high jump to do it, like in Fusion and Zero Mission, and you don't have to wait to actually get the spring ball item itself, like in 2 and
Oh, wow.
Super.
A la other games. Before Fusion.
Ooh, double takedown.
That guy watched his friend get parried and then got murdered afterward.
Jimmy, no!
I've made a horrible mistake. What? Is that not lining up right, or what?
Poor Frederick there just had the worst luck.
I think you're going too
you're doing it
early.
You're going too early. That's what's happening. There you
Oh,
go.
maybe it was.
Now you're thinking with lemons.
Now you're lemming with tinkles.
No deal.
Okay, now open 4 cases.
Number 24.
24.
$5,000.
Okay,
I think
okay,
it went the
that's
wrong
not
way.
bad.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Oh,
That's the
That was a
toasty
mistake.
room.
That's a little toasty there.
hot, hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
Ouch.
It's like a pinball.
Ow. There you go.
Actually, he's missing something.
Shoot the specific enemy.
Ammo and max.
Ammo is nice.
Oh,
There you go.
there they go. Over that way.
But yeah, you need to go this way.
You've discovered a thing.
Missile
10
plus 10.
missiles.
Ah.
Larg missile.
Large.
You're not gonna.
First, save point.
There you go. You've discovered a save point. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Ooh.
Congrations.
The story is end. Except no, it's not.
God damn it. Into the teleportal.
We.
Back to Artaria.
Yep.
No relation to Altaria.
Nope.
Back to Altaria. Wrong game.
Back to Altair. No, not that.
Also wrong game.
Back to Altair. Oh, wait.
Oh, not that either. It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was,
was
number
number
one.
Loading.
So how's everyone's day been?
Tiring.
Correct answer.
You've got energy.
For now.
You-
You got nailed from a desperate boy.
I usually just delete this, but that would be rude. I like to personalize my rejections.
Okay, I'm respecting your privacy as my child, but asserting my authority as your father by coming in anyway. One for you.
Alright, I need the morph ball bomb for that.
Bombs?
You do need
Bams.
bomb.
I need the BAMs. That,
I
however.
let you get that now.
Alright, that's where you go next.
Energy part. What if Metroid for a 3D outing was more like Ocarina of Time instead of like Metroid Prime? How would that fare?
Not
An
sure.
Interesting idea.
So other M but non-linear?
Yes. And also
That
with
needs the
less
plasma
whining.
beam.
Can't do shit about that one.
Yeah, you're not touching.
You're not
touching,
worthy
you're not
enough.
touching the green web.
This, on the other hand,
Oh.
you can do something
Oh.
about.
What?
What?
Oh, fuck, I remember this now. Go, Samus, go.
Well, it wouldn't be a
Okay.
Metroid game without
Come on.
escaping from something.
Right.
You know.
Get down, Samus!
You can't tell me what to do. Fine. Uh-oh.
Not using your
Get
surroundings
lost.
enough.
Getting hot.
Yep.
What?
Oh, I'm
Why
gonna
are you
die.
not shooting?
I'm gonna die.
She's already hot
Oh,
stuff.
you're so
She doesn't need to be
Oh, you're
hot.
very dead. No, wait, no.
You're
The
toast.
heat stopped.
For now.
The inevitable heat death of the universe has been avoided. Temporarily.
One more
And
time.
again.
And he died from the fire, not the heat.
One more time.
I mean, fire is heat.
Riddles, you do realize fire is hot, right?
Fire indeed hot.
What about the land
But-
before? Well, what about the land before time stone of cold fire? Does that have to do with anything? I don't know.
Took me a second to remember. Oh, yeah, I gotta get my ass moving now.
You know, the 35th land before time movie.
It's funny because there's a lot of Land Before Time
There's so
movies.
many.
It's funny because I don't actually know how many there are at this point. But there
There's at
might
least
be.
there's at least a dozen.
Yeah.
It's a fair number.
And it's like, how? How do you have so many? Why do you have so many?
That's the better question.
Why do you go where I can't follow?
Alright, should be good.
Yes, some
Oh,
goodies.
wait, that's missile.
You
Yeah,
use the
that-
missile on the red door.
Yeah, that's a large red thing
Now-
covering the door.
Mario suit!
suit!
Now I'm orange flavored. Behold, orange and yellow.
So closer to normal, Samus.
Well, this was the color we had when we were first here.
Yep.
And then we got our ass beat by that burb.
Yep.
And then the bird killed us.
Yep.
Because, you know,
Bless you.
birds are dicks.
Listen,
Yep.
And then I sneezed 3 times.
And then it exploded.
there is actually 14 movies of Land Before Time.
14!
14.
Yeah, that sounds
No
about right.
deal.
And then I fired, and then I missed.
And then it missed again.
I missed
You can
both
do
times.
jumping melee counter too.
You can
Oh, you
jump
missed.
and melee counter?
Yes.
Yeah. You
Cool.
can swing your gun
Oh,
in the air.
Oh, right. It's gravity
Yeah.
suit.
Don't forget, fire hot.
Yeah, that's still lava.
Fire.
Really? Because I thought that was just a warm cherry drink.
No.
Warm cherry drink.
Don't forget the important things you learn from Pokemon. Water puts out fire. Water puts out fire, and water still puts out fire.
We've been over this one before. We've been over this one before. You know, boiling Kool-Aid and all.
But ice does not freeze water. What?
I'm sorry, boiling Kool-Aid?
Yeah, who boils Kool-Aid?
Nobody.
Alright, that was from the great AM2R race.
I mean, if you're a fucking degenerate, you can boil Kool-Aid.
Who boils Kool-Aid?
A fucking degenerate, that's who.
The way you said that in that, you were just so exasperated.
I don't know, I guess I'm funny.
Your brain just melted for a brief moment.
That it did.
You know,
Oh,
I guess
nice.
I shouldn't have called that AM2R race a race. I should have called it a morning jog.
Morning jog.
Considering how much I won that race by.
So me with Monkey Ball 2. Basically any Monkey Ball game.
Okay,
really.
so wait, is this point where I can sequence break for the bombs, or no?
Don't remember.
technically,
Yes,
isn't this the
this
part-
technically would be the thing, I do believe.
Also,
Okay,
I'm
'cause I
kind
want
of
to try
upset.
that. Why?
I'm kind of
This-
upset. The game that I was pitching as the next race over at SLPH might get vetoed because Gold is being cheap and doesn't want to get a copy.
Of? Of what?
F-Zero DX,
Oh. How much does a copy go for?
$80.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no. That's how crap his computer can be. I kinda don't blame him.
Honestly, I would be impressed if he even attempted to emulate it.
I wouldn't have a way to record it. Like, I could run the game, but I couldn't record it alongside.
Man, because if you continue this way, that's to Creed.
Because I did manage to convince Dave to join me for the madness because I need someone else to go with me.
Okay, so which way is the way
Which
should
way
look
is the
this up.
bombs?
Yeah.
We got the map. Someone has the map pulled up, I bet.
You're really going for the sequence break.
All of you to assume that I have a map.
I do want to go for the sequence break, yeah. Okay.
This is why we're bad influences when it comes to Metroid.
Okay.
It's just like, you know, you could do this cool thing, right?
Isn't there 2 cool things that we can do in this game, though? Maybe 3?
Right. Back
It's
this
like the
way.
thought process with every Metroid game. It's just like, you know, you can do this cool thing, right?
Oh, can I do this other cool thing? Maybe.
Give it a try.
Give it a shot.
This does remind me, though. I know a lot of people say, like, Samus Returns did not have many sequence breaks. We did find ways to do that anyway.
Oh, you're gonna need the grapple beam.
Yeah, we always
Oh,
find
right.
a way.
Grapple beam.
No, it's not in the way you would have expected. For Samus Returns, you know, like the platforms you gotta stand on that, like, slowly sink down?
Forget how to get the grapple beam.
Oh, those dumb things.
If you spider ball onto them and, like, cling to the edge, if you're careful, you can clip out of bounds.
Of course.
And then you can move all the way to Area 8 and beat the game in, like, less than 2 hours.
Of course.
Alright, one second. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and look this up.
Cut!
I feel- We'll be right back. I don't know. I'd much rather play the original Metroid 2, which I could beat in under 2 hours without a sequence break like that.
I mean, Metroid 2 original is just a tiny game.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was on Game Boy.
How to get
It's
the
on
triple
Game Boy.
beam early.
I want to be sedated with a Game Boy.
Please don't be sedated with a Game Boy.
But the petty sedate, it
Go
exists.
back to Dairon instead. Okay.
Man, this seems brutal if they want Ron to die.
Ron?
I don't know who Ron is, but why is Ron gonna die?
Bye, Ron.
He knows what he did.
Yeah.
He
Also,
has
I
his-
guess we're back.
he has
And we
his
have the
cereal
combination of
with
the air
OJ
shield.
instead of milk.
Air shield.
That's the reason why we give Ron shit. He has his cereal with orange juice instead of milk.
Ugh.
He deserves death after that.
What the fuck? Are there
Exactly.
people who actually do that?
I don't fucking know. Why would I know that?
I'm sure there's somebody out there.
Look,
Yeah, someone out there is probably weird enough.
it's like asking if there's a kink for something. There's a kink for everything.
Yeah.
You just don't ask that question.
Yes. That's a stupid question.
But we don't kink shame here. Unless it's scat, then we kink shame.
If it's scat, we
heavily
absolutely king shame.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
the only one we king shame, though.
That is
The other ones are played by ear, typically.
Yep.
Shame this man!
Boo this man! Boo!
Exactly.
Oh, back to Dairon.
Anyway, over here.
But what about Lyron? That's Leiron. Shut up.
That's also the
So
wrong
this be
game.
Dayron?
Where's Agron? I used an Agron once. I didn't really like it.
I used an Agron once too. It was shiny.
I used one in platinum. He kicked ass.
I tried in a run of Oraz, I think it was that I. Oh no, it was Sapphire version that I tried it in. I don't know. Something about Agron just did not work for me. It looks cool, but meh.
Was it the fact that if it so much as gets looked at with a special move, it gets destroyed?
Oh, I don't know. It just didn't pull its weight compared to the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds like you got a
Like
shitty
during the
one.
final battle with Steven, completely botched its opportunity to be useful.
Well, I guess that makes sense considering Steven uses an Agron himself.
Yeah, but it could have. Yeah, but it could have
Oh,
done it
wow.
quick.
Oh, I got a better
And
run to do. Okay.
And that's your own fault for not teaching it Earthquake.
I did.
What was the nature on it?
I don't fucking remember. It was a while ago.
It was probably modest.
Okay, down here.
Agron's also got stupid good physical defense.
Yep.
Yes, it does. I mean, that comes
Yeah.
with being a steel type.
But really, when in doubt,
Not
just
necessarily.
explode on them,
That just
as
comes
I-
with being.
as I have demonstrated in the past.
Okay.
Yeah, you did make things go boom.
So far, I am 3 for 3 on things successfully being blown up.
Yes, you are. How does that
Look.
make you feel?
It doesn't.
We just enjoy
Super weird.
causing explosions.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna use an electrode in your playthrough of Fire Red Leaf Green, you might as well.
Yeah.
I used an electrode once. I named it Guile.
Because it was the counterpart to my Nash.
I wonder why you named it Guile.
Gee, I wonder. Sonic Boom! I'll name Shoryuken and we'll name it Ryu.
Oh,
Okay. Get my health back.
I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much what a Sky Uppercut is.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Actually, that makes sense. But would that make Hitmonchan Ryu, or would Hitmonchan be someone else, like Dudley? Because Hitmonchan's a boxer.
Okay.
Hitmonchan would definitely be. Hitmonchan would totally be Dudley.
Yeah. Because Hitmonchan is not a dirty cheater like Balrog.
Ugh. I don't want
Alright.
to be reminded of that.
What, you don't like Balrog?
Had bad memories of Street Fighter 2 with that one.
I'm surprised it wasn't Zangief scarring you for life.
No.
What do you think he is? The director of Wreck-It Ralph?
Maybe.
That's the only reason why Zangief is considered a bad guy.
It's because you are a bad guy does not mean you are a bad guy.
Exactly.
Now, save point.
Uploading data.
Ching.
This area, Gyrin, appears to be a biological research laboratory. You have already
My parents are dead, Adam. Cow a bummer.
How a
Also,
bummer.
that dubstep video is up to 40 billion views.
You are slowly
Adam.
I do like the idea of Adam being like a totally radical 90s dude. Samus just like, dude, no.
Dude, really?
So
I mean,
wait,
I'm
is Adam just gonna come in on a skateboard at some point?
Well, I mean, if Adam's last proper game was 2002, canonically, it makes sense. He's a 90s reject.
I believe it.
Alternatively, it's the Marvel 2 roster.
There we go.
Gonna take for
Is it
a
Marvel,
ride.
maybe?
Did. When's Marvel? Oh, you alright?
Yeah, just reading.
You good?
Reading?
Reading?
Reading's for yellow bellies. Let's go over here and do something manly, like not read. It was in an old computer manual. God blast it, no one reads the manual.
I've gone the wrong room. This
Good
is
job.
the wrong room.
This is the wrong room.
I love how that's his only reaction to seeing his brother being torn apart. Just, this is the wrong room.
He's like, this is the wrong room.
It's like the white guy blinking meme. It's just very applicable to a lot of things, namely Metroid, when you get lost.
What the fuck?
These surroundings cannot be disrespected.
No, they cannot.
Don't you just hate it when you can't disrespect your surroundings?
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where everything is narrated.
Ah, there we go.
Now you can do.
You're about
You can
Kim's...
disrespect those surroundings.
No, I wasn't. Okay, so we're actually going to try and get grapple early?
Yep.
You gotta
Okay.
cling then. You gotta
Yep.
cling for this.
Yep. Slide through a small opening, immediately jump, do a U-turn to walk. Too soon. Did not make it.
And you're dead.
Yep.
You are dead. You are dead.
You
are
are very dead.
You
Very
know
good.
you're
Yeah.
dead. You're dead.
There's no surviving that.
Nope.
Goodbye.
Break.
Try again, shall we?
That was too easy. I just did nothing in one. Old ass curtain rod.
Wow.
What?
He's in the right area for that enemy. You just hear it off to the side.
If you were talking about the Emmy, we only do that when the Emmy's on screen.
Look, the enemy's taunting her from a distance.
This does remind me of one of my favorite things that I've started doing. So, you know how Sega changed, like, their logo thing? Like, whenever their logo shows up in games?
Yes.
And dead.
The usual thing they do is do the whole, like, Sega, but recently they changed it to just be a very loud, like scare chord, practically.
Didn't they start doing that a while ago?
It was like
Right.
2017 or so they started doing it, where it's just
Yeah.
dong! Just
Yeah.
the logo appearing. And now every time on Reflex that I see the Sega logo, I just scream. If I ever do a Let's Play of like a recent game, it's gonna give context, and then every other Let's Play after that is gonna make no sense. It's like, oh, I'm playing Sonic 1. Ah, Sega!
That's why you do one
No.
where it doesn't make sense first.
Big. Good.
Will Sonic Geek, Excuse me. Will SG ever be able to make it off the wall? Find out now. No.
Nope.
I think I'm sliding too soon.
Da.
Alright.
Oh.
One more try, and then I try to get up there off screen. And we just start the next part up there.
Or you could just... I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours watching you try that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Admittedly, yeah, same here.
Oh my, why would you send me that? He sent me the Sega Scare card.
Oh, of course he did.
Okay, I didn't die that
why
time.
does it show up in just some person's eye? Like, what the heck?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I feel like, can you just, like, morph ball and then, like, pop out immediately to grab the ledge?
If you time it right, I think, maybe.
If this is Fusion or like Zero
one
Mission or
more.
something, I'd be like, absolutely, fuck yes, you would be able to do that.
Yeah. I'm thinking fusion here, but...
One more try.
Once more with potential unfailure.
There's gonna be failure.
It's probably going to be failure. Okay,
Sarah
grab.
says yes.
Okay. That answers
is-
that.
Definitely doable.
Now comes the real hard question, though.
Yeah.
'Cause I assume you have to wall jump off that.
You
Yeah.
do, but it's very tight.
It's a very strict wall jump. There's a very small window.
Beautiful.
Well, it wouldn't be Metroid sequence breaking without one of those.
It's like dealing with getting that godforsaken Buster upgrade in X1. You know the one. Except that you got even less wiggle room. And that was more just annoying than anything else.
Come on. Okay, not that part.
Well, you wall jump off part of it. Not the right part, but part of it.
Yep.
There was a wall jump.
Yeah, there was an attempt.
The only downside is you can't single wall jump in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, if we could do that, we could just crack it into pieces immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, it's about to say. That would make it too easy to break things.
Come on. And I'm dead.
It's like, challenge of Dread or not, I feel like that would just mitigate some of the enjoyment of Dread.
True.
Alright, fuck it. We just do this the normal way, I guess.
Aw.
We could do the other instant kill, though.
I could give that a shot.
Yeah, fun
When we
ways to
get to
kill
that
things
part.
really fast.
It's
Yep.
very tight doing it. Like, I think I've mentioned I did a Metroid Dread race, right?
Yep.
It was 4 of us. One of us did get it. But it
Yes.
was very tight.
Alright. Gonna end things off here and start next part where we're supposed to be. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
Liners.
Yummy!